No, we all had.
Oh, it's a triple.
Whoa. I think it's just Coco there. Oh,
Missile Command is no substitute for Atlantis.
you heard it here, folks. You heard it here.
That is the truth. No matter what, no matter if it's relevant or not.
Pete, is there only one variant of this, unlike Demon Attack?
Right, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, only Demon Attack has the two different ones that I'm aware of, yeah.
Lance, what's happening? Kurt in the house. Jeff Davis in the house. Brian F. How's it going? Hello, Intellivisians. That's awesome. PJ. Andy Racing Nut, how's it going? Us Mother Scratchers are doing pretty good, I think. Pretty good.
Even Casey Nidall's live in the house tonight.
Catching up here. Hey, yeah, what's happening, Casey? Yeah, I had a good one. I had quite a few beverages, but also a lot of food. Like I cheated. I had a lot of candy. I had food. End of the night, I was just like, oh yeah, felt so good. 68 Camaro, how's it going? Salvador in the house. Christopher, how are you? 1 inch biceps, how are you doing? So, everybody else have a good holiday?
Oh, yeah. Tons of food.
Yeah, same here. We had ham.
I'm full.
Yeah. I told people to take stuff home. I was like, I don't leave it here. I was like, that's all I'm gonna do is I gotta go right back to my diet after this. Like,
yeah, we had so many desserts too.
Oh, right. Yeah, it gets crazy because I had like people brought desserts. I had gotten cookies, and I still have a basket of Cadbury eggs and Peeps and Reese's eggs, and they got those Kit Kats that are like the lemon Kit Kats that are like the spring versions, like the wet lemon wafer ones, which those are really good. Lance already says Missile Command is not a substitute for Atlantis. Brisket and lasagna, nice. Matzo lasagna, nice. Awesome. Oh my god, yeah.
I didn't eat a single Reese's egg this Halloween.
Really?
What a shame.
I had one.
Think about that.
I could send you like a dozen of them. I have a ton left. I always have to have a Cadbury egg, and every year I think they get worse. Like they used to be bigger, and they used to have like the filling was more like an egg yolk. It was a runny cream. And I think over the years they've shrunken smaller and smaller, which is what most candy companies have been doing over the years. Like even a Snickers isn't the size that you like. The king size was the original size of a Snickers, and now they shrunk it down to where it's like this, you know. But yeah, even the insides of the Cadbury cream egg are like they're like thick and like they're not even the same consistency. I don't know if they just cut out ingredients. It's not fully full. I think she's gonna swat you one.
Someone wants your attention, Pete. Pounce right
That's funny. There it goes. She's like, "What are you doing? Pay attention to me. Pay attention, or I'm gonna rub my head onto the mic and purr into the microphone." But yeah, so Atlantis. Atlantis is. I didn't do so well. I didn't do so hot. I almost had an emotional breakdown at the end. I had my fingers. I should have taped them up after because I was using my System 3. Those buttons were real hard.
My fingers were cramping so hard because I wish the buttons on the left were for the left and the buttons on the right were for the right. It's like top or for left.
Top and bottom on the one side. Yeah.
My fingers are cramping so bad. At some point, I turned the thing sideways and just left the the little cursor right there, the reticle, and I was just doing on one side, just left and right.
The cat fighter trainee.
She's assuming the position now.
There you go. Yeah, now laid back.
There you go.
Well, then he did clean it. Oh, he's talked too soon. No. Reese's miniature is better than the big ones. Yeah, they have a little more chocolate. You know, the bigger they get those things, the more. And trust me, I love that peanut butter. It's full of salt and sugar and goodness. Yeah. But yeah, the bigger
egg is
ones.
my favorite. That's my favorite. It's like ratio of peanut butter to chocolate.
Casey goes, waiting for Jeff and Chuck's videos. Mine is not posted. If I do post it, it won't be till later because I literally just did it right before the show. But there's no editing. It's just me playing it. And then Jeff just put his up, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't even check, but it should be out there.
I saw it. I went to open up the chat for this. I checked. It was there, Jeff. I just saw it.
Okay, cool.
I haven't watched it yet, but.
Yeah. Well, either have I. So we'll pull up yours first. We'll kind of clip through it.
You're not missing much, Pete. I didn't do so well. I did find out that there is a documentary on YouTube about the making of Atlantis.
Really?
Yeah, it was a TV show back in the 80s, and someone posted it, and it's really neat because they talked to the developer. They talk about why they chose Atlantis and stuff, and then there was another. Go ahead.
I have a link to it and a little clip from it in my video.
Ooh, nice. And then there's a documentary about Magic itself, and they talked about Atlantis.
Yeah.
And they said it cost them a little under $5 to make it, like the packaging and the cartridge. Right. And they sold it to wholesalers for $16, and they sold it to retailers for like $27 to $32, something like that. So I thought it was interesting. Back then, it was only $5 to make the manufacture the game.
Wow, what a good game too. Well, speaking of, let's see how Jeff did. Probably way better than I did.
No, I don't think so, Jack. Oh man, I love how I just love the graphics in this game.
Yeah, they're nice. They're clean.
And then how it changes from dusk to night.
Oh, you're doing really good right so far.
I started out pretty well, but I faded.
Andy Racer says, I wish Magic would have just bought out NTV when they had the yeah, right. Imagine all the crazy cool games.
Did they have a chance to do that?
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
Sure. I don't think so. They were gone. Nice. They were gone and sold off long before INTV existed, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, watching that
I think
show,
Atlantis was gone in '84, and INTV didn't come in until around '86 or '87.
Yeah.
From watching that show, the Magic didn't even put out their first games until the summer of '82.
'82, yeah.
Yeah, I think most of the games I have say 82 on them.
So they had a very short span there. I mean, they only
pretty short.
The whole industry is getting ready to crash pretty soon. Come on, dude.
Live in a moment. What's happening, dude?
They put out a lot of games in a short period.
I ate an egg today as well.
I need to get an egg.
Yeah, I had some good. I kind of looked on YouTube for a good recipe on how to boil them properly. Let me skip ahead here. But yeah, like I got it to where, because if you do it too much, they get that green film around anything, like on when you open it up. And this one, the egg yolks were just cooked, and they were nice and bright yellow. Consistency was good. Like I didn't have one. I had one left. And people wanted to take some home. They tasted so good, so I was like, I took one and put it in my salad today. Hard boiled egg. It was nice.
Now, is that how you always did it when you were a kid? Hard boiled them. We always blew the eggs out.
Oh, really?
And dyed them.
We hard boiled them.
Turning needle and pop a hole in one end, and then a smaller hole in the bottom, and you could literally blow into the egg, and everything would like squeeze out through the little hole.
Oh wow, that's an idea.
Yeah, but they were very fragile, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
No, ours were all hard boiled, and then Easter we'd eat them. You peel them, and of course they're all You're getting the dye in the egg. They're all pink or blue.
Yeah. The same here. Using that like pause or whatever.
Yes, the pause.
You're just killing me.
Hey, you're already like my fingers
I know.
are killing. 1950, 1980.
I do love the addition of the flying saucer, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's really
Cool.
cool.
And of course, having the little reticle to move it around.
Yeah. Little TIE fighters going on there. Nice. 3340.
Oh, I just missed them.
Oh, and there it is. So you was
Done.
Oh, man.
3380.
Made it into the
All right,
fourth
there
day.
you go.
Died.
Wow. So, all right. So, Canadian Gamer, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well.
Gamer.
How's it going?
Indy Racer says I have a hard boiled egg maker that you use in the microwave. Works. Oh, no kidding. So you could do. You know what? I've seen those.
Saboteur.
Oh my God, how you doing? Oh my God, Atlantis, love it. Yes, it is great, man. It is great. That's what Salvador say. Do what you do, and I do. Put one raw egg. Oh yeah, that someone was saying that the last week, and then
Awesome.
so my cousin said that. Did you throw a raw one in there? I go. Is that like a tradition now? Like people have been mentioning that, like you prank the person that because basically you're doing it when you're eating over a plate. But and you go, oh, and be like, you got the lucky Easter egg.
Well, that's the rule. Just sit around, and then everybody has to crack open their hard-boiled egg on their forehead just by like this.
Oh yeah, that's
the raw egg. Really has a fun.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. I should do that next year. I have a ton of cousins. Right? Yeah, and we were talking about games because I hit eggs and did all that stuff, and we have the one little kid, that comes around, gets the baskets, all that stuff. I'm like, but we were always like, well, why don't we play some games? I was like, that would be next year. I should do that. Everybody stands over a bucket, and you take your hard boiled egg and you hit it on your forehead, and whoever gets it, I guess, loses.
Right. Or everybody else wins.
Yeah, everybody else is a winner. You get to have a delicious egg while the other person's cleaning salmonella off their face, I guess.
That's right.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, we hit eggs at one Easter. Couldn't find one. In 2 weeks, it stunk up the house pretty bad. Oh
yeah.
And nothing's worse than a stinking rotten egg, too. Oh, man. That's funny, yeah. When I do the egg hiding, I do the plastic ones, and I put like quarters or dollars or money, for the kids, and then candy sometimes. But I still have a ton of candy. That's funnier than switching the label off the WD-40 can with the sister's hairspray. Oh, what? That's funny.
Gee, your hair is looking exceptionally greasy this afternoon.
It's very looking. Your hair is very lubricated today. No squeaks at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
moisturized.
Moisturized. Yeah, absolutely moisturized. So while I have it, so I have the poll pulled up. I got Space Hawk and Burger Time back in there because they just still weird that those have not won yet. But what were the other two we wanted to ask? I was going to say Frogger, but I don't know what Jeff had.
Hold on, let me see. Do I have Frogger? I do have Frogger, according to my list.
Oh, let's put Frogger in there.
Put Frogger in there.
Okay. And then we got one more option we could put in there. I want to stay away from sports yet because we're still going to do the whole sports thing probably next week.
Lance with the Buzz Bombers.
Oh, yeah,
Lance likes Buzz Bombers. I don't know. He said that before. I find it that's a hard game.
Chief. Buzz Bombers, huh?
Stampede. Do you guys have Stampede?
I do.
I do not.
You don't.
Jeff does not.
I don't.
Yeah, I was thinking it's. What about Dreadnought Factor? Does everybody have that or no?
That's probably one that Jeff does not. That's
Yeah,
a
I don't
harder
have
game.
those.
That's about number 3 in difficulty. Well, what about Worm Whomper?
I don't have that one.
Yeah, Chuck doesn't.
You don't have that one.
Oh, what about Lock and Chase? Jeff, do you have Lock and Chase?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, let's put that on there. Good call, Lance. Yeah, even Savador says Lock and Chase. I love Lock and Chase. It's one of my. It's a challenging game, but it's one of my favorites. I absolutely. Let's so we'll add that in there. Lock and Chase, and we will start the new poll. Next week's challenge: Space Hawk, Burger Time, Lock and Chase, and whatever the other one we just said, and Frogger. So poll is up. We'll keep that going till the end. Meanwhile, I will pull up my brush with death from the attacking aliens. I don't know what I was trying to say. Share. No, here we go. All right, here we go on this one. Oh, yeah, we're doing it this way. And this is me thinking, hey, I can use the UFO as long as I want. And that didn't work out too good for me. Oh, I died. Yep, and there it is. And then I died. Just those things. Oh, yeah, you. As you can see, my score does not get better. Come on, stop doing the ballet action.
Well, you get quadruple the points for using the saucer that you do.
Yeah.
Sentry gun too.
I was doing pretty good up until about around here. I think once I hit night, I started not doing as well on the first day. So we'll get over to about here. So yeah, I'm only at 720. Brought the UFO back out. Oh, didn't I die all of a sudden? Not supposed to get down in there. I forgot. Yep.
Oh, you sure lost it again.
Yeah, I lost it because I kept thinking I thought I got hit last time or something. I didn't get what happened.
Well, you didn't realize you were running out of energy.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes if they're just doing that, but these guys, the TIE fighters, the ballet workers here, they look like they're just like doing a sky ballet. And there it is. Oh, took out that. I think this is my second day here. You got those great guys. Anyways. 2 days at 1870, so I was the lowest on that, and I'm crying. And okay, so yeah, really bad. So then we got the guy that is it no surprise, he probably did a little better than us.
No surprise at all.
And let me get
a little bit more experience maybe with it though too.
Oh, absolutely. This is not one I had as a kid. I got it as like a teenager. I did play it a lot. I can't remember if this was on Intellivision Lives as well.
I don't think so because the Magic games I don't believe were, but were they? I don't know.
I can't remember if 1 or 2 were because I'd have to look it up. But
I mean, here it is here. But, here we go. Music, great sound effects. This game.
Look at the nice. I love that Intellivision flashback. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that picture, man.
I told you that you get points for the sauce. Oh yeah, great.
Let's see.
I'm just going to use this saucer here for a few minutes because
No, there's not. There is not a Magic Games. I don't know why I thought, unless it was on the
Give
PlayStation.
you a little bit extra points at the beginning. Now, as you have it, as you
Nope.
have into your land, into your home base.
Because there was, can't remember if it was a Television Rocks or the Intellivision PC and Mac collection that might have had a couple of those on there.
Yeah, I'm checking the GameCube version.
All right, so now we're on to dust.
And,
It starts building up to a
I
maximum.
don't see any Magic Games there.
Beginning of the level, these ones are very simple. You just got to really, you shouldn't lose any of your city.
Nope, none on the this either.
Wow. These ones still can be pretty tricky right here.
'Cause I can't remember who owns a Magic, or is it, or did somebody buy it, or like,
Activision has it now.
oh, Activate, of course, it's Activate.
Yeah. Which is now what? Microsoft, right? Oh, I hate these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
So look at this. He's at 7,400 now. He's got the
This is crazy.
That was I got a good spot.
they look like those sitting the things you sit on and the sit and spin things. Remember in the 70s they had those, you'd hold it like a steering wheel and you'd spin around. 11,260.
Yeah, right on. Okay. So
Maybe we'll see a Magic collection on the old Xbox Series X and S.
Dude, I would love that.
Never know.
Have the Atari and the Intellivision versions of all their games.
Oh, that's great.
I think that'd be great.
Or you can take it,
Day 7.
That's pretty good. I got like 6 pieces of the city left. Oh, frig.
Oh god, they could put all the Magic and Activision games for Atari and
controller
on one.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be a first day purchase for me, man.
Okay, we'll try to get in there. There we go. Okay, that helped.
I still think that would be great for Intellivision to do for the current gen stuff. To do an Intellivision collection on the Switch, a television collection on the PS5, and then the new Xbox.
Oh, that was lucky.
Because that you know all your television fans would buy the physical and the digital.
Aha! I got 2 of them though, right there.
He's gonna get to 15,000.
Nice.
I know, right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's going to.
Wow. Cool thing about those is like you just like leave your crosshair and move it where you need to, or when you need to, I should say.
Try to get this guy.
Nice.
Okay.
Over 15,000.
Nice.
Here come the squids.
They're friggin' hard. Nice.
This was fun to watch, just how far you got.
Good. Wow, that was lucky. Okay, get up here. Come on, get there.
Look at almost 20,000 here.
Oh my god.
Awesome. 1 piece of the city left.
Yeah, you got one turning turbine.
I got 20,000 anyway. There we go.
Ooh, that's a nice stop.
Come on. 66. I'm not even going to move around. I'm just going to friggin'
Okay, so that bottom thing is your timer, right?
try to get that score.
That's for
For
the
the for the saucer. Okay, that makes sense now.
It's considered the energy, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So Pete, can you land and have it go back to
I'm not
90
gonna
and
have it
then
for the
leave
night,
whenever you
so
want to
I'm
go?
just going to try to
When
do
the
it
land
right
will
now.
start counting
There's
back
no way
up.
to get through all this.
Yeah. So basically a charge.
So during one day, you could do it multiple times.
You
Both
could,
coming from over here.
but it doesn't charge that
All
fast.
right. Now it's nighttime. I got 17.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
And there it is, man.
1 week. I think that's what the number down the bottom is.
23,880.
23,880. And you saw the saucer fly away, and that's supposed to be the saucer from Cosmic Arc. So that's kind of neat, really.
Gotta love this game. Fantastic.
Wow, that was an epic run, man. That was really good. And then
it's a fantastic game, guys. It's fun.
No, it's
And
a
you're-
great game.
The more
you were
play,
talking
the
about-
better.
You were talking about Cosmic Arc at the end.
Yeah.
That the sequel. That's what that saucer's from.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's been the
Oh, that's
story, is that
cool.
the Cosmic Arc saucer is, and that's in the video as well, the early part, is the same arc, the saucer that takes off, that's in the that is the Cosmic Arc that then later on goes to the next game. But it's ironic because in Atlantis for the Atari, there's no saucer. The saucer's only in the Intellivision version, but Cosmic Arc was only released on the Atari.
Crazy.
Yeah. So this is a good thing here. I was kind of reading through this. So the plan was Mattel and NTV Games on Intellivision Lives, a Magic and Activision on Intellivision Rocks, Data East, Coleco, Interface, Sega, Konami, and the others on Intellivision Rules. Which
Never
did that ever come out? No.
Television Rules didn't come out.
Also, Parker Brothers,
Televisionaries
Disney.
podcast. Yeah.
Oh, Keith Robinson couldn't get the licenses to make Intellivision Rules. Okay.
But they did get the licenses. That's right. They got the licenses from Activision. And for Rocks. That's right. But Rocks is also the most difficult game to get. But the license was a really good deal for Intellivision. And then when they went back to them later on for like the flashback and stuff, it was sort of like, no, they wouldn't give them that deal again. Like it was something crazy that gave them an upfront cost and that let them sell their game. But then the next one that came out, it was something foolish. Like they wanted like $10,000 a game plus percentage of the sales or something like that. So there's no way they make their money back if they had them.
Huh.
It was crazy. It was crazy, the deal. It's all on, like I say, one of the episodes of the Intellivisionaries podcast, I'm not sure, talks about that whole deal. Keith Robinson explains how the deals are worked out for Intellivision Rocks and why it didn't later on.
That would have been neat, man. That's the only one. The one I'm missing is Rocks. I shouldn't say the only one. I'm missing the GameCube of Intellivision Lives, and the Intellivision Rocks. And the DS as well. Wait, there was one other. Was there a Game Boy or something? Not Game Boy, but there was another format they did one of the Intellivision collections on, and I can't remember what it was. At least I thought. I could be wrong. Because I got the PC and Mac in like mint shape, and it's not even open. Then I got PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Yep.
And then I got the original PlayStation 1 collection of the 30. So yeah, I'm missing Rocks and GameCube.
And Jeff has GameCube right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
what you have, right?
And it usually goes for more, which is weird because I think it didn't have as many. Or it had one different, or something was off on it, I remember.
How much does it sell for?
Well, I'm going on eBay to look for Intellivision Rocks, but I'll look for Intellivision Lives on the GameCube first.
Yeah, if there's that one up there, I might have to get it. Pete, do you have Intellivision Rocks?
No, I do not. No, that's
you don't either.
I was going to go on and look for it just to see if it's even available at all, because most times you won't even find one on eBay.
So this has the GameCube one it says over 60 games.
Okay, so it has more than these ones.
Look at this. There's even a thing that says what's that say? 1 to 6 players alternating.
Horse racing must be on there then.
Yeah, it is.
What's the other
So
one?
was that the one?
Bowling 6?
Bowling? No, bowling's only 4.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think because there was one. It was something on the GameCube one that wasn't on other ones, or something like that. Or it was. I can't remember. I can't remember what it was about the GameCube
Lance
one.
Felton, you know what that is. I think you're right. Exactly. There's something but I don't remember what it is that's different about the GameCube.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. It's got Hover Force.
Around $20.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Oh yeah, because these ones I got for like what, $5? You know, they made a million of these things. You know, the Xbox.
They're going up a little bit, but certainly not expensive.
All right, I have Hover Force. So mine is. Well, let me just read the Intellivision Lives for these two is Armor Battle, Astro Smash, B-17, Backgammon Baseball, Body Slam, Bomb Squad, Bowling, Boxing, Buzz Bombers. Well, that's a tongue twister. Checkers, Football, Frog Bog, Golf, Hockey, Horse Racing, Hover Force, Las Vegas Blackjack, Las Vegas Roulette, Motocross, Night Stalker, Pinball, Reversey, Sea Battle, Shark, Skiing, Snafu, Soccer, Space Armada, Space Battle, Space Hawk, Space Spartan, Spiker, Stadium Mud Buggies, Star Strike, Subhunt, Tennis, Thin Ice, Utopia, Vectron. Oh, and it says and more. Oh, that's
And
great.
Same as on the back of this one.
Okay, so I think.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. No,
Oh, that's what you're reading.
no, you had all. Yeah, you had all of them. You had Spiker, Super Pro Volleyball, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's where there's supposed to be more than that on there. So this says over 60 on this one, too.
Yeah.
I
Well, the
don't
ones
get
you read are the ones that are on here on the.
That's really weird. Then what's the difference? Now I really want to know. Oh, here we go. Wait, is it hard?
More.
Lance says, is it hard hat? Some of the unreleased games were included on.
Yeah.
I don't know if they list them in the manual.
Unless it's unlockable.
Yeah, it's possible.
Okay. Exclusive unreleased games: Empire, Space Cadet, and Number Jumble. So I don't know if that's on the GameCube one.
Here's the television list for the DS.
Oh, that's
And it
cool.
looks
Oh,
all
Keith
different, right?
Robinson.
Yeah, that's autographed by Keith Robinson. I got it when the limited edition when they first released it.
That's awesome.
I waited about a year and a half for it after I ordered it, but that was far and away worth it. And this one that seems to be different. It's got Space Armada, Space Hawk, Space Spartan, Star Strike, Blowout, Brickout,
Oh,
Buzz Bomber, Sharp Shot, Snafu, Space Cadet, Vectron, Armor Battle, Bomb Squad, B-17 Bomber, Crown of Kings. Was that on the other one? Crown of Kings is AD&D, right?
I'm pretty sure it is. It just
Yeah,
it doesn't.
it's
They don't
Cloudy
list them
Mountain.
all.
Crown of Kings is what they called AD&D
Yeah.
video game cartridge in capital letters. Minotaur, which is Treasure Retirement. Sea Battle, Subhunt, Tower of Doom, Takeover. I don't know what that is. Las Vegas Poker and Blackjack, Las Vegas Royal Roulette, Auto Racing, Body Slam, Super Pro Wrestling, Motocross, Super Pro Football, Slapshot, Super Pro Hockey, Super Pro Decathlon, World Championship, Chip Shot, Super Pro Golf. That's a mouthful. Slam Dunk, Super Pro Basketball, and World Championship Baseball, plus many more.
So Lance says, I believe Intellivision had 5 unreleased games. They were splitting them up between PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. So the Xbox has Empire, Space Cadet, and Number Jungle. So the GameCube probably has a list that's on the back that says the 3 that they have.
It just says and more, and then
No, I mean it's above the list. It's like on where it describes what's in the what's on the cartridge. Like not in the actual game list.
Oh, I see your thing there. Yep, exclusive.
unreleased games, but they only list Hard Hat, Brickout, and Deep Pockets.
Oh, so you got 3 different ones on there. That's cool.
I guess probably the other ones, the other 6, I guess, are probably common amongst the.
So then what's on the PS2 one then?
Yeah, and the manual says you have to play the other games, hit certain.
Okay, so
levels.
PS2 has the same as the GameCube. It's Brickout, Deep
Hard
Pockets, and Hard Hat. Okay, well that's some stuff I just learned. So I was taking a look at our poll, our live poll. If anyone has any, Hard Hat is on the flashback. You're right. Yep. They also had what was that other one? Is that a Rubik's snake?
It's a Rubik's. I don't even know what it's called. It looks like this.
I love Rubik's.
And we were at Five Below or something. They had this. I was like, "Ooh, I like Rubik's stuff. Let's get it."
Oh,
but what? It's not even a puzzle. It says it's good to fidget with because see here, it's a star.
Yeah.
And it just unfolds and does that. That is
That's
literally it. And then it goes back. So there's no puzzle. It's just
Oh, gotcha.
Just while you're sitting here, you're just like flipping around back and forth. So a little disappointing. I was wanting a puzzle.
So Space Hawk only 18%, Burger Time at 24%, Lock and Chase at only 12%. Really,
Wow, poor Lock and Chase.
but Frogger almost 50%. We're at 47% on Frogger, which I love Frogger, so I have no problem with that one.
How is the
I'm happy
Frogger?
with that, but poor Space Hawk.
I know, right? I'm really surprised Burger Time hasn't won one of these yet.
I'm wondering if he just ran Space Hawk all by himself, if he'd get any votes.
Space Hawk versus something else. Just
Yeah, anything else.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're going to put like a really bad one, like Space Hawk or Checkers. You know, like, Vectron or Space Hawk. All right. I see Hard Hat file on the Intellivision Live's PC. Oh, okay. So that, okay, because I remember was it the flashback had, what was that, Magical Carousel and a couple other ones they had too. Or was that the live? That might have been the live. Excuse me, that might have been the live one as well. Because I remember playing that on the Xbox. It wasn't that great, but it was like a kid's like point and click. But Space Hawk versus Carnival, Lance says.
yeah, really.
Casey asked,
ERG.
yeah, I already got my ticket today. Sorry if that was talked about. I'm in and out. No, I want to go to that. I think that's, for me, the Portland one's a little too far.
Same here. Yeah.
I will probably go to too many games in what is that, Philly?
Yeah, in June.
Is that in June? I thought it was October.
It was October last year for the makeup one, but it's normally in June. It's
Oh,
June 24th
okay. Well,
to 26th this year.
Well, shoot, I better get a move on. I bet there'll probably be no booths left at this point. I was kind of hoping to do that. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Space Hawk versus Carnival. We did that. Space Hawk versus Donkey Kong. Well, it'll definitely win then. Although I still liked my Donkey Kong in the back, but it was all I had, you know. Not saying it was perfect, but if you look at, I mean, talk about what Coleco did for the 2600. That was a pretty awful rendition. They both were, but I mean, I never understood the green ape. Like, did they just go, you know what? Hey, did you guys know that you left the sprites green on the ape? Ship it. But no,
Yeah,
like you had the animation really. He looked
Porky
like
Pig
that.
instead of Mario, right? It could have been a Porky Pig game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone said it looked like he was a paper boy running like to deliver a paper or something. It was like it looked really weird. Yeah, because I'm trying to think, because he looked like but yeah, you're right. He looked like a pig with like a baseball hat on.
Yep. And coveralls.
Yeah, yeah.
So for whatever reason, he looked more like Hampton Pig to me than Porky Pig.
Hampton. Wait, what was Hampton?
That was from Tiny Toons.
That's what it was. Okay. Well, I was like, why is that familiar? That's no kidding. Man, I think we're going to end up playing Frogger. We'll let it keep going. If you haven't voted yet, let me see how many votes we got. So we got 17 votes.
We're rebooting that.
It's only like 23 minutes in, but vote Space Hawk. Vote Space Hawk. I'm kidding. I'll play Frogger too. That's fine.
We'll play whatever you want us to play, and then maybe we'll play Space Hawk next week.
Maybe we'll just make it a Space Hawk day. Next Monday is Space Hawk Day. You wear your favorite Space Hawk gear, hats, mugs, koozies.
We planned for that, right? We could actually do it. So
actually, we should. Maybe a couple weeks from today, we will have a Space Hawk Day, or a few. Let's see how long it would take to ship some stuff. Yeah.
Frogger is at 50%.
Oh, there it is. So that's people. The people have spoken. Even after I said Space Hawk, they're like, nope, more Frogger. Kurt Bradshaw says I got Space Hawk in the early '80s. Didn't play it much. I don't think any of us did. I got it later. And I think I probably played it mostly on the Intellivision Lives or one of the collections like that. and then eventually I got the boxed game, and I think I ended up selling it or trading it or whatever. But I don't know. Like I got into it a few times and got some high scores in it, but it's been a very long time since I played it. But it was just a weird, fascinating game. It's like you're basically just an astronaut floating through space. And another one that I never paid attention to really read the directions, and if I did, I don't remember. But it was like, I remember the hawk was there, and I couldn't remember how you. I never understood how you won or how you. I just kept shooting stuff until I advanced. Like I didn't know what I was doing or what I was supposed to do.
Just kept shooting away, and the hawk would poop out bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you hit the bubbles and go bloop, 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 and they'd pop into like a gas or whatever. Maybe you're just hitting his fart bubbles, and and then it releases the green gas.
Similar, Lance, to Meteor, because this is what Meteor became, but they really, really refined them. There's a couple different ways to play this. You could play it with direct thrust. You could play it with drifting thrust. You could play it with direct movement. In other words, you just hit the opposite side of the disc and the guy will automatically flip around to the other way to shoot. Or you play it with the rotational, like in asteroids, right, where you rotate clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah, that's how I usually play.
And so you have when you think about that, there's 4 different ways you can do it before you ever even get into difficulty levels. Because believe me, this is not a game you need to start at a hard difficulty level. It's hard enough as it is. But we had it back in the day for sure, and I always found it very difficult. Very difficult.
Yeah, I always thought the movement was difficult, or I guess it, like, once again, I didn't realize there was that many options. I think that you could set with. But yeah, I mean, I think the concept was good. The cover art is fantastic. You got the giant silver hawk with the and you're underneath it and you're shooting. He looks like he's just holding a laser gun. Pew!
There's
That's enough.
Space hawk poop sitting there beside you.
Hey, it's the original Next Level Gaming.
Mike.
Loved Atlantis. Good evening, boys. Well, good evening to you as well.
Atlantis, classic game.
Yeah, I like it. I enjoy it. Let's see if any of that talk made it get up higher in the polls. It's at 21% now.
Now it's second place, or tied for second anyway.
Yeah, look at that.
Now, has anyone played Atlantis on the Atari? Much to compare?
I never have.
I played it quite a bit when I was a kid. It's just kind of a different game because it's just a target shooting game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one I'd say would be similar to like a Missile Command style, right? The Atari version.
Yeah, pretty, but more so, absolutely. Oh, excuse me.
But Lance Jennings, Lance wanted to remind us that Missile Command is also not a substitute for Atlantis.
Absolutely right. The Atari version, closer. But the Intellivision version, not even close.
Mike says Space Hawk, however, was just a special game. I agree.
Special as in special event, or special as in special education?
How is it terrible or good? I say it's good. I like it. I enjoy it. I know it's weird and I know it's a little difficult, but it's the cool thing about it, I guess, is it's different,
Yeah, it is fun. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what let's see if we can take a look at INTELLIVISIONCollector.com and see what's going on in this homebrew scene.
Well, we have 20 votes, and it's 50% to 20% to 20% to 10%. So I guess we know 10 people pick Frogger, 4 people pick Burger Time, 4 people pick Space Hawk, and 2 people pick Lock and Chase.
Poor Lock and Chase, another great game. Let's see here.
Now, Lock and Chase, the other thing you got to worry about is there's 2 different versions of Lock and Chase that you could play, right? Now, obviously, all the cartridge ones are the 6K version, but the 8K version is such a better game.
Oh, I bet. And that's only on what, the Ultimate or the ROM?
Well, it's it could be burnt onto a cartridge. There are a few cartridges out there, not very many, but it's just so much more smooth.
Yeah, I need to get that.
What's the platinum digital bundle you just went by? I missed that. Don't remember seeing that before.
Oh, shoot.
Carlos Madruga's. There you go. Platinum digital bundle. That's going to have, yep, look at that.
You got Bank Panic, Antarctic Tales, Good Enough, and Heli.
Heli and Norseman. 5 of them.
And oh, that's right. Norseman was up there too, right here. Oh, it doesn't have a box art.
Right.
I see I've never played Bank Panic. That kind of looks neat. Heli, I still haven't got that or Good Enough. So that is ROMs, and that's not a bad deal there.
Nope.
5 games,
$13 each. Canadian. That's all Canadian money.
Yep.
And of course, there is no shipping. There is no tax. You buy that, it automatically sends you a download code. Although, look at that. Look at the featured product, Good Enough ROM next to it. $7.99 for the Good Enough ROM.
Yep. Wow, $7.99. I always keep thinking about getting these replacement Mylars, controller Mylars too, Matrix.
Yep.
It's like you ever wonder, like, when are those not going to be around anymore, you know?
That's it. Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Yeah, let's check out the homebrews. Whoops, I'm looking at the wrong one. There we go. So let's just go to home. And we want television games. Homebrew.
I don't know what he has up there for homebrew right now.
We got Cosmic Avenger by Dr. Ports, 97. Defender of the Crown at 87. Land Battle, 74, still up. Old School, got a bunch of copies of Old School, looks like. Paddle Party. Television Revolution Overlays, Series 1. Steamroller. Oh, Lost Case of Crowds. I just did a stream on that.
I saw that.
I wasn't doing very well though. I had already beaten the first boss in the first dungeon or caves, I should say, and I'm at a place where I keep getting stuck in all these rooms, and I'm trying different ones, but sometimes it's good to have a bunch of eyes on it. So
the overlay set's pretty neat.
Yeah, I was that I'm kind of interested in actually.
Do you want to know the games in the overlay set?
I think they're right here.
Are they listed right there? Oh, there you go.
Oh wow, they got Beat 'em and Eat 'em.
Yeah, Beat 'em and Eat 'em.
I might have to get this. Brickout, Copter Command, Go Sub, Super Go Sub, Hotel Bunny, Jaw Crusher, Laser Sharks, League of Light, Melody Runner, Meteors, Missile Domination. Meteors was another one I wanted to get, which was obviously an Asteroids remake. Goat Nom. Oh, they have a Zykes. Wow, that's kind of neat. Urge you to all subscribe in Television Revolution website newsletter. Okay, and then they have a link for that. Okay. Well, that's neat. Let's see what accessories they got going right now. Oh, wow, you can get the trays and everything. You ever got any of those boxes missing the tray liners? These white. How much is a white plastic tray? Oh, $1.50. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's neat to be able to get things like that for.
Yeah, just to because I have a few that are missing the white trays. I kind of dig this. This is something different I haven't seen. It's a padded clear. So they have a Mattel, Activision, or Coleco in a Magic style. But look at that. They're a clear protector if you just have cartridges. So maybe you have a cartridge at Learning Fun 2 or a Diner or something that's just loose. That would be good to keep it in that. Brochures and catalogs. Oh, there's nothing in there. Well, that's cool. Any more overlays? Nope. RCA to coax adapters. That's a different. I like that one. That's a push-on one.
That's
Because I got the screw-on one, which is a little harder to. That's neat. All right. Oops. So let's see where we're at on the. Oh man, Frogger's at 52% now.
Oh boy.
Let me get up to chat. Oh, any updates on the next batch release date for Intellivision? I didn't see it in there. Or is that's on a television collector, right? Or Revolution, right?
Yeah, I don't see the question. Yeah, Intellivision is coming in May on Intellivision Revolution. May or June.
Okay, so May.
Yeah.
May.
They'll have more copies released. As long as people are buying them, they'll keep making those. Heli's going to be available again as well and a bunch of games on Intellivision Revolution.
Hey, you got to check out. Hold on. You got to check out what's on the front of Intellivision Revolution. It's this guy. Papa Pete plays Tron Deadly Disc. Oh, World of Long plays with Empire Strikes Back. Masters of the Universe. Auto Racing. So I like that. Oh, there's the Retro Arch. Now, what is Retro Arc or Retro Television Emulator? So set up for Xbox.
That's an emulator that uses various, what do you call it? I can't remember the DIL files or whatever. That plays all kinds of different systems. And like I said, the challenge with the television emulation isn't really playing the games; it's getting the controller set up.
But I mean, like a game like Astro Smash or bowling and a few different ones might not be bad to play on that.
Oh no, that's very true. Maybe that's what they're working on. Somebody's working on that aspect of it. But
I will have to read into that. Intellivision 2 restoration. Oh, there's a lot of good videos on here. Well, let me click over to the. We're just talking about homebrews. Release. Let's do released homebrew games.
This is the overall list. If you're looking for the store, it's over in the last column over under store.
I messed up.
There. Oh, almost. There you go.
Television homebrews. There it is. NT Basic Showcase Volume 3. All right. Well, at least they're showing the game screens now.
Yep.
So I might have to get that. I don't know what game that is, but it looks like a shooter. Okay, there's Bank Panic coming back in May. Keystone Cops.
And that's the newest game, or the first game actually by Brian Puddin at Brian's Man Cave.
He made this. I've been watching
Brian's
him
working on games. I think this is his first one, and the first one is going to be released. And like I say, it's coming out. He'd been working with Rev for quite a while, planning this all out, getting incorporated into this release wave, because again, boards are still a problem. But Rev, I think, has something up his sleeve, as does the Intellivision community in general, the homebrew community, for a board replacement maybe. And this is why they're hoping that in May or latest June, they'll at least have these done. And I know Brian's been planning to release this with Rev for quite a while. And basically what's holding it up are the board. But he's got, I think, 2 or 3 games on the go now.
So nice filter.
I don't know if the cop, if he has the same running animation.
Yeah, I don't know.
As the Activision. I love those.
There are videos. Brian does have videos on his page, Brian's Man Cave, of that game in action. So,
Frankenstein's Monster. There's some screenshot of that coming out in May as well, and then Heli coming back, which we know about that.
Yeah.
Here we go. Antarctic Tales and Intellivision set for May as well. And of course, every everyone's favorite game, Unlucky Ponies Adventures.
Unlucky Ponies for all the bronies.
All the bronies and their ponies.
I did a any homebrew spotlight on Antarctic Tales too back when it first came out in the
I watched
edition, which is the role. And that was a fun game. You know, I was really kind of pleasantly surprised by that game.
I'll catch up to the chat here. DJC, your store is down from here. Does that mean you're putting CDs up for the television album? The store is down. It shouldn't. Well, the music should still be up there. I took the merchandise down because I didn't have any. I wasn't manufacturing shirts at at a premium right now. I just didn't want to do that. You know, I think what I was saying this, I think a week ago, I want to do, if I'm going to do t-shirts, I'm going to order them and have them shipped here, but it's going to be way cheaper to have them ordered and shipped, and then I could ship them out. But if I'm just doing one at a time as they come in, it's going to cost me way too much, and it's just not worth it. So that's kind of why I shut those off. But yeah, as far as the CDs, yeah, these things I do. I am going to have these available. I kind of want to redo some of the stuff, but I figured everybody wants a physical CD, even if they want to keep it sealed if they have the digital copy. So I'm probably going to sell these for I think $16.99 or something like that, just to make up for the. But I'm going to try to order a bunch of these here. I've only got 5 right now, but I know someone emailed me about putting one aside, and I said I would. But I'm hopefully, let's say within this month sometime, or early next month, I should have enough. I'm going to try to get maybe 50 of them, or 50 to 100 of them made. That way I just have them and I can just ship them out in mailers, you know. But yeah, it should be, I'll have physical of that. What's involved for the people that make homebrews? Is there an Intellivision language that people have access to, and how do they get the program on the cartridge board? I don't know.
What's that book that you were talking about?
Intellivision programming is assembly language. Okay, first of all, incredibly complex, but Oscar Toledo Gutierrez made a system called Inti. Oh my God, Inti Basic. Made a program called Inti Basic, which basically does the assembly for you if you program in a type of basic. And he sells the books, if not in physical copies anymore, at least in digital copies, off his website, which I believe is nanochess.org. Or if you do a search for Inti Basic, I think if you did a web search for, you'd find it. And that's what Brian has learned to do all his games. He started it all off about by buying the book, reading the book, and trying to do it. And he's been very, very successful. His first project was his Keystone Cops. And I mean, he's got it right down to a T. He's going to release it as a physical homebrew with the Television Revolution, and he's working on more. So this, if you wanted to program for into programming, again, it's by Nanochess, Oscar Toledo Gutierrez, and he's developed this Inti Basic, and it helps anybody program for the Intellivision.
Stephen, how you doing? Hello from Canada. Oh, we have a Canadian on our panel.
Must be my next door neighbor. There's only
Guess
two
who
of
it
us.
It's only 2 of you. Master Crane, how's it going?
You don't know how many people have asked me. I get down around New York and they go, hey, I know a guy named John's from Canada. Do you know him? I do. The guy with 2 eyes, right? Yeah, that's him.
Papa Pete, you ever been to a pinball show in Ohio?
I have never, and a matter of fact, I guess that I've never even been to Ohio before. So,
Canadian Gamer goes, "You're from Canada? Well, you guys must know each other if you're from Canada, right?"
Yeah, he lives on the other side of the superstore. So,
Papa Pete, your cat is a star. Actually, all your cats are superstars on these channels. How about that play date? No backlit screen. What a bust. That doesn't look interesting to me. It's black and white. It has a weird crank. You know what? I'm so mad. I'm going to make 20 videos a week about it and stalk anybody that likes it because I don't like the play date.
I already saw someone on Twitter sending out multiple
3 of us. George, what's happening? I talked to somebody at once said he was from Ontario. He gave me Papa Pete vibes. Just making sure it wasn't you.
It wasn't me. I'm not from Ontario. Although if you guess with a Canadian, if you say, "Are you from Ontario?" Well, damn near 50% chance that they will be.
That's awesome. Matthew Crane says Playdate looks weird, but I do like the Game Boy type graphics, but it seems to be high priced. I don't know. So how much are those going for? I mean, it looks like as a collector, I might get it, but I'm not.
It's
Jeff's
180.
an expert on this thing, man.
Yeah, it's 180 and comes with 24 games.
180 for a black and white little cranky thing.
Yeah.
Didn't it have like a big...
games the 24 games come out every 2 weeks. You get 2 games. It's kind of a weird system where they send you the games through the internet through your Wi-Fi. So every 2 weeks you get 2 games, and people can anyone can make a game for it. As long as you have a play date. You don't have to have a play date. They have a website you can make games. But then anyone can sell the games, and you can add them to your play date if you want.
Yeah.
It's not just stuck with those games if you don't want.
Yeah, I mean, it's it has the is that what it doesn't have like a couple different base units you could attach it to, or is it just a square?
No, it's just the unit. They do have a charging station coming out later that you attach like to the front of it with magnets. It just sticks right to it. And it charges.
Does it look like a TV though, or something like a little tube TV?
Kind of, because it's a square that's the play date, which is really thin.
Yeah,
sticks on it, so it does kind of look like a old TV.
Maybe that's what I saw in the thing.
Could be.
Casey says Coco is my kid's favorite.
Pete, you need to make some Coco shirts.
I tell you what,
Coco t-shirts coming soon on TeePublic.
I will buy that. I will buy that day one. You let me know when they're available.
Right on. It might take me a little while, but I'm gonna do some graphics up. Some of the pictures I've taken of her. Oh my god!
To get one of her swiping at you, like that would be the best. Is you just going like, and then her swiping, and then Coco, or that right there. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so great. You should have one with her just in front and have the mic like she's doing her own podcast. That would be cool.
That's right.
Get like a little set of headphones and you could probably Photoshop it. But oh my God, yeah, I'll buy that. I'm a cat guy. I'll buy that in a second. Oh wait, what did Lance say? When is the release date for the Intellivision Collection 2? I think they said May 31st. Was that what it was? Collection 2? I pre-ordered it.
Something like that. I think I pre-ordered that one too.
Yeah,
actually,
I thought it was March. I thought it said March, and it ended up being May. And I'm like, I gotta wait like 2 more months, but whatever.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it because I could get it free shipping if I pre-ordered it. So
yeah,
because there's a great spot in Canada to order those things from. That's very cheap in comparison, and they ship. If you order in Canada, they ship from Canada. If you order from the States, they ship from the States. So it's friggin' awesome. And it's cheaper than everywhere else, including Amazon and Funstock and everything.
I finally got this bad boy. Namco Collection 1.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
It finally came in it. Yeah, that's one of the ones that's going to be going away, the Namco stuff.
Did you get, you got Oliver Twins.
Yes, I got that. I got the Technos.
Technos was the other one, right? The 2 Namcos are going in June, correct?
Something like that. Yeah, I got both of those now.
Jeff will know that.
So now I think everything else I can just slowly collect. I don't have to worry about it going anywhere.
Right.
Canadian Gamer says it's half the size of a Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's awesome. I never even got into Game Boy though, because even back then I was like, well, because the NES was out, obviously, and I'd be like, well, I'd rather play the NES than play on the Game Boy.
I did watch Metal Jesus' video on it today and let review of it, and the headline makes it sound like he isn't going to really like it, and he doesn't think necessarily it's going to be the ultimate game for him, but he says it's got a lot of great qualities. And one thing about the Playdate he says is that the quality of the item itself is amazing.
Yeah.
Really.
Here she comes. Here she comes. You're going to get swatted.
Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of Playdate stuff as soon as I get mine. Hopefully pretty soon. They started shipping the first ones today.
that's good.
Yeah, Case said we will buy them. Yeah, I think you'd sell a lot of Coco shirts.
Yeah,
Especially
we gotta make it up, don't we?
yeah.
She doesn't care.
Josh.
She doesn't care.
Game Boy has some classic games like the Zelda. Yeah, I remember that. I remember it. I know Tetris was huge on Game Boy. Everybody played Tetris. Well, it's like you don't really need graphics for that, but I guess it was just like they would do Mario. I'd be like, I'd rather play it on the NES. I wasn't big in the handheld stuff. Now I kind of appreciate it more, but I'm just, like I said, I'm not going to make a million videos hating on anybody for it, but I don't know. I'm just not into it.
The old Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, they got some great games.
Suggestion for next poll, Sub Hunt. Now, that was one my dad loved and played a lot. I never did. I never played. I wouldn't even know what to do on that. I have to literally, because I know I'd have to look and kind of read on what to actually do.
I actually had that game, too.
Or
Sea
you could just watch
Battle.
the episode of the 125 on Sub Hunt, and it would tell you everything you needed to know.
Right.
But there's no score. There's no scoring in Sub Hunt, right?
Oh, so you have a tie score then. Yeah, you just got to
going
survive,
for all
right?
the ships. You're not going for all the ships, right?
NBA Jam.
Yeah.
So I'm going to close out this poll because it's been way too long. Oh, wow. So it's Frogger at 39.
Whoops,
So that won. Burger Time at 29%. Space Hawk at 18 and Lock and Chase at 14. So looks like we are playing some Frogger and trying not to get squashed.
All right.
Burger Time made a late charge there.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, you can always use a Super Game Boy on the Super NES, and you don't need a handheld GameCube. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've seen those as well.
Yeah, if you have a GameCube, you can do one of these.
Yeah, that's the hard part to get right there.
Yeah. Scallywag, what's happening? We're actually about to end it, but thanks for coming in. Please check it out on replay, though. But anyways, yeah, so we got our next challenge. Papa Pete destroyed us at Atlantis this year. This week. But I had fun playing it. It is one I need to go back and play. I think it does make your fingers cramp up and get hurt, especially if you're using a hard buttons. I know the flashback has a little softer
really
buttons.
good game though.
I love the artwork too. I had the board. I had the board game of that too, where you had all the little different frogs and you had to cross them over the street and over the pond to go. It kind of played almost like the arcade, which kind of, if you think about it, it's almost like a board game, you know. But yeah, that was fun.
How was Frogger on television? Was it good?
It's pretty close to like the arcade. I mean, not like Frogger had killer graphics in the arcade at all. It was kind of blocky too, but yeah, it's pretty similar to the arcade.
Excellent! I can't wait.
You'll want to take a game or two first to try to get used to the feel of the gamepad because it is different than playing with a joystick.
Yeah, the disc. Yeah, you got to get used to the disc a little bit.
Yeah. So you don't want to start recording right at the get-go. Just play a game or play a couple games first. You'll develop the feel for it, and then it's just Frogger.
Yeah. But anyways, want to thank everyone. Pete, what do you have coming up on your channel? You're doing what video next?
Well, I've got another pickup video coming up soon. It's just some. I got a few recorded actually. I've got some stuff coming up for the Xbox lately. Lots of the Xbox Platinum hits, and I may even get one of those out tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow. I'm gonna do a couple other gameplay videos. Of course, we have to do this one now. But might do a couple other ones too for other systems. I did the one for the Genesis, the Streets of Rage 2 a couple weeks ago. I didn't get a whole lot of watch on that, but then again, it's a different kind of game being an hour long, you know. So maybe I'll look at some of the old NES games and stuff and play some of those on, or even some other Intellivision games and such. And you know, I really got to get back to Tron Solar Sailor and do my old guys and old games on Tron Solar Sailor. Because it's challenging, but I found another trick that I gotta go at before I do that. But other than that, Dig Dug, I gotta get that out as well. My next 125 is gonna be on Dig Dug, and I'm desperately overdue for another Inti homebrew spotlight. So that's what I'm looking at. But man, there's not enough hours in the day, right, Chuck?
Tell me about it. I barely make it for this on time. Lance says, how about Dracula? I would love Dracula for the upcoming challenge, but I do not own it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that's one of the ones I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good double checking. Yep. No, I don't own that one. But yeah, I wouldn't mind checking that out though. Do Aquarius? I don't have an Aquarius, but that'd be kind of neat. I know there was a few Intellivision games.
Galloway will have to lend me his Aquarius.
There you go. There you go. And Jeff, what you got coming up on Go Game Go? You guys got another head-to-head challenge?
Maybe soon. I actually recorded one, Pete. But I'll probably try to do better. I didn't do so good on my Robotron, but I do have one recorded.
Berserk.
Oh, I'm sorry, Berserk. I still think mixed up for some reason.
Yeah, we got it. Just sort of fell by the wayside. Just got busy with other things and the holidays and stuff, and we hadn't done one in a while. And waiting for some video capture. So yeah, that's coming too.
Yeah, I did over the weekend. I did a video for a new Switch game called Top D and Top Down, I think. And I don't know, the quality. There was some things kind of messed up, and I don't know. It's like a huge file, and I was trying to edit it, and for some reason, I can't do it in Premiere. It keeps locking up. So I might just upload it as is and see. But Wednesday, we have a split show, which I don't know if we've done before. But the first 30 minutes, we're actually talking to developers of a Playdate game that just came out today. Their RNG Party Games is the developer, and they came out with Bloom for Playdate today. So we'll talk to them about that. They'll be around the first 30 minutes. And then we'll do open chat after that.
Very, very cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, man. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to see how you guys, when you guys get it, or I should say, was it Jeff? You got it.
Yeah.
Pete, you didn't order it, did you?
With the Playdate? No, I didn't. No.
Yeah, Jeff, I'll have to see one of your videos, and maybe you can talk me into getting it if it ends up being good. But I just
they do have a cord you can actually hook up to your computer and stream too, which is nice.
Nice.
That'd be interesting.
I think their pre-orders. I think they have pre-orders all the way out till 2023 at this point. It sold really well, so
yeah, my mind's open with it. I mean, right now, between the Xbox and the Intellivision and the Evercade stuff, it's like, okay, I got to forget.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I haven't even done my review or my first impression on my Namco thing yet. I'm like, it's been sitting there sealed for a week. You know, I'm like. Yeah. I'm already waiting to get the next one. Yeah, he's going to pull out the giant stack of the sealed. Oh, the sealed VS. And I need to get one of those, man. I'm just waiting on. Hopefully I get some income tax stuff back. I'm gonna get one of those.
It's getting harder and harder all the time, Jeff, to open it.
You're going to crack soon, Pete.
Somebody you're just going to keep on there for $1,000.
$1,000.
Keep it sealed, Pete.
On there for $1,000. It was $500. They're selling for $500 to $600, and they're listed on there now for upwards of $1,000. And this basically is still sealed because I haven't gotten around to opening it yet.
Does it have two controllers? I can't remember.
It does have two controllers. Yes.
I think I'm going to get the one controller one just for me to stream my Evercade stuff as opposed to using that terrible handheld. I shouldn't say it's terrible. It's great for handheld. For streaming, it's awful.
We've got like 6 games and 2 controllers and the unit.
It's roughly about $250 worth of stuff in that box.
Right. But if I got $1,000 for it, I could buy a regular one, you know?
Yep. You could buy a regular one and everything else, and you'd still have $750 left over.
Sabater says
idea, Sabater.
Yep. Backtrack gameplay.
That will be a camera, right? That will be a camera. Yeah. But I was actually kind of surprised with my phone when I did the video where I got it. I did some recording of the actual screen and such, and it didn't look all that bad.
It looked good.
Yeah, it looked good. Now, what I really have to do is I still have to get a multi-cart for it because I'm no delusions of grandeur here. I'm not going out and buying a bunch of Vectrex box games. Okay, but I'm going to be able to get I should be able to get the multi-cart. There's a few different ones available. I've just sort of been waiting to see and haven't bit the bullet on one yet. But like I said, there's so many things going on, right? There's so many things going on.
So much.
Yeah.
Indie Races says, anyone know who makes reproduction Vectrex controllers? I don't know.
I don't, but If you want to know that, go and find as a Vectrex Fans Unite, Jeff. We both joined it one night. It was
Yeah, I think so.
Wizardry, or I can't remember his name, who told us about it in the chat.
Are those controllers hardwired, Pete?
They are. I believe that you can unhook them. I'd have to get.
You might have to open up something to get to them or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure without to look.
I mean, if it's like the original Intellivision, obviously back in the day, but nowadays we know that you can open it up and unplug and put a new one in.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's about it for us. I'm gonna head out and get something to eat right after this. So my stomach's already growling. So I will see you guys all next week, and you'll find out who's the best at Frogger. Spoiler, it's me. All right. We'll see you. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, guys.